Well, what's good, everybody? It is Friday, October 8th. This is the Early Edge, your daily sports betting show of record. We are powered by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not even close. How much fun was last night? Early Edge Live, you guys made it so much fun. We gave away 14 memberships to SportsLine. 14 on the show last night because of you. Had a pretty good day, too. Let's go ahead and bring up the recap, Jeweler. We hit Coastal Carolina. Thanks to Maddie, we hit Houston. Then a lot of us were on the Rams side of things last night. Props not as hot as they normally are, but that's going to happen. A lot of variance when you're playing props, but not a bad day overall for the brand. Let's bring in the stars of the show. It's Friday. That means we've got to get revved up. We're going to go 4 wide today. Right next to me, AB, what's good?
Coach, what's good? Last night was a ton of fun on the show. Ton of fun, watching the game with so many on Twitter. It was just fantastic. Everybody in the Early Edge crew, chat, you guys, just fantastic.
Amazing, right? And I wonder if there was any truth to the rumor that Maddie Severance tried to make a bid on my action figure during the live show last night. Maddie, is that true?
I can't speak to that, but I can tell you that last night was the first time in my life I've ever rooted for a guy named Gino in anything.
He looked like a Hall of Famer. He looked like a Hall of Famer.
And did they show Russell Wilson's digit enough? I mean, I'm gummy worm, man. That was disgusting.
That was nasty. His hands all looking like, yuck. Oh, but I was on the Rams, so I was happy thanks to AB. Did we have a SportsLine showdown? I can't remember. Do we have a?
I think they void when starting quarterbacks lead before the end of the third quarter. So
I wonder how the sports books would react to that. Oh, sir, here you go. Here's your money back. Yeah. No, you don't have to. We don't have to cash that ticket. All right, Allie. A lot of people are asking for NHL bets. How are you feeling about the ice getting ready to start?
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for preseason. Kind of getting tired of the shenanigans, in preseason. I'm ready for the regular season to start going.
I, too, am sick of the shenanigans in the preseason, Allie. I agree with you. Maestro, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I'm not sure how Maddie's going to get that money to Allan, if it's going to be, carriage or telegram, because we know he doesn't have Venmo.
We know he does not. I think we're going to get him a Venmo account for Christmas. That's going to be our Christmas present. Everybody else will actually get a present. Maddie, you get Venmo. All right, let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. Maddie, I'm coming right back to you because the shenanigans are getting ready to be done in the NHL, which this year moves over to ESPN and to TNT, which I'm very, very excited for. More games on national TV. I'm here for it. Maddie, what do you got?
I'm actually not kidding. There's a strip club named Shenanigans in my hometown, so that's another story. I'll hit on the NHL today, just in case I'm not on before the season starts Tuesday. One high-profile team I'm going to be fading early, big time, is the Penguins. I think they're delusional about being cup contenders. They're not ready to commit to a rebuild yet because they got some high-profile, high-paid, past their prime guys, and maybe not enough young talent. Sidney Crosby's going to miss probably about the first month with an injury, and then fellow future Hall of Famer Jenny Malkin's going to miss half the season, if not more. By all accounts, the Pens kind of lost free agency, a few key pieces left, and they didn't replace them because Malkin and Crosby cost so much. The goaltending duo of Tristan Jarry and Casey DeSmith's kind of average. Both would be a good backup. Neither's really a number one. I'm leaning under 97 season points on the Pens and perhaps even taking a shot at plus 250 that they missed the playoffs, which they haven't done since Crosby's rookie season. And I'll definitely be betting against them in individual games quite often early in the season, especially opening night in Tampa.
Just let us know. We will tail with you. Just let us know. And I guarantee you, Allie's going to be locked and loaded right behind you for plenty more picks to go. Now, AB, you are driving somebody in the comments section crazy, and it's not a good thing. I'm very, very distressed that one of our viewers, apparently your TV cord is driving them bananas. So you know what I say? Don't change a thing. What do you got for us today?
Well, I'll tell you what. If we want to talk about shenanigans, I'll give you this. There have been 15 games so far in the NFL with a rookie quarterback starting. The under has hit in 87% of them. 87%. I know it's the weekend, but come on over to the dark side. 13 out of 15 games featuring a rookie starting quarterback has hit the under. So just something to think about this weekend.
I'm thinking about it. I'm also thinking about something else because people love to joke around that I hate unders. And then you come on a Friday and you want to look me in the eye and you want to bow your chest out and you want to throw unders out there like that? No, not today, sir. Now, staying in the NHL, staying in the NFL. Maestro, please get this back on track, please.
Oh, just okay, sure. Just one angle I'm looking at for Monday night with Ravens and Colts. And when Carson Wentz came into the league, he was amazing against the blitz. You can go back and read the coverage from 2016. It was basically don't blitz this guy. He knows where to go with the ball. It's automatic. But that's changed a little bit with his mobility. Not what it used to be against a Ravens team coming home. They've only had one home game, which they beat the Chiefs, if everyone remembers. They're 33% blitz team, which is top 5 in the league. They're top 3 in pressure rate. This is an angle I'm going to be looking at pretty hard for this game.
Yes, Maestro. We remember the Ravens beat the Chiefs. If M Squared was here, we'd double team you, but he's not. So I'm going to let that one go. But we all remember. All right, let's get into our board today. She's been chomping at the bit. She cannot wait. She's got her eye. And when she's got her eye on something, you know she's a savage. Allie, what do you have for us today?
All right, so today I'm going to go with Rays first 5 in the money line at -130. Sale, he really hasn't been that great in the postseason. Just looking at his 2 years that he's pitched, I mean, in 2018 he had a 4.11 ERA, 2017 he had an 8.38 ERA, and then he did give up 6 hits and 2 earned runs in his last start versus the Rays in 6 innings pitched. And there's also a lot of Rays with really successful at-bats against him. And you have a couple with like over 0.4 batting averages. And then Shane Baz will be starting for the Rays. And I've been a super big fan of him, just, real young pitcher. But I know what they were doing was saving him kind of for this playoff situation. So I would hope that he'll do well today. My one kind of complaint about him is that half of his hits that he's given up have been actually home runs, but I'm hoping the Rays will limit that today.
Yeah, that can be a problem sometimes when a lot of those hits end up out of the park. By the way, one of the most unique home runs that I've ever seen happen yesterday in the Rays game, when they hit that big speaker at the top, came back onto the field, it was a home run. Then they had to do all those fancy graphics to tell you why it was a home run. Pretty cool stuff. But I, too, Allie, today I'm a super big fan of the Rays. So hopefully in that first 5, remember, first 5, not the whole game for Allie. All right, up next, he's bringing 3 today. Count them, 3 plays. Maddie, Severance, the floor is yours.
Yeah, let's start with baseball. I like the Brewers. They're around -150 against the Braves. Game 1. Game 1 ALDS or division series over the past few years. The home teams have just been dominating, just like they did yesterday. Both these teams are actually a little bit better on the road this season, but I like Milwaukee because I like Corbin Burns, NL ERA champion, a little bit more than Charlie Morton. And definitely like the Brewers bullpen better, even without that drunken clown Devin Williams, who broke his hand when they won the division. So I'm going to take the Brewers there. College football tonight, I like Temple getting 30 at Cincinnati. Obviously, Temple's nowhere near as good, but this is letdown theory 101. I mean, Cincinnati just had one of the biggest wins in school history last week, ending Notre Dame's 26-game home winning streak. They have a clear path to the college football playoff potentially. Also have a potentially very tough game next Saturday against Central Florida, so I could easily see them overlooking the Owls, who upset Memphis last week, and actually have a pretty good rising quarterback in DeJuan Mathis, a Georgia transfer. So I think Temple can stay within 4 touchdowns without much problem here. And then Sunday, I'm going to take the Steelers at a pick'em against the Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater may now play for Denver, and he's the road against the spread king. I just think Denver's fake. I think Baltimore showed that last week, and that was when Denver was home. Broncos are still down 2 starting receivers and 2 starting offensive linemen are in question. It's just desperation time for Pittsburgh, which did play a lot better last week in losing in Green Bay. The Steelers haven't lost 4 consecutive games since 2016, and Ben Roethlisberger hasn't lost 3 straight at home in a single season ever. I just think Mike Tomlin, gets his team motivated. I think they have to win this game. And if they do lose, it's time to just sit Big Ben and see what Dwayne Haskins offers. Although a lot of offshore books have props for the Steelers starting quarterback for 2022 week 1 will be Aaron Rodgers. But I do like the Steelers to win a must-win on Sunday.
Offshore book. What is that you speak of?
Yeah, I don't know.
Book. I have no idea. I have no idea.
The jeweler said something about it. I don't know.
That's right. Quick question for you, Maddie. I've got the Brewers in the series at -140. You talk about the domination of the home teams in the divisional series. Would you like that number to play the Brewers for the series?
I do. I think the Brewers are going to take the Braves in 4.
All right, very good. So take that to the bank. Information, educate, entertain. Thank you, Maddie, very much. Now, getting back to the NFL. And we're asked all the time, why do you give out games on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day? It's to beat the number, because the number in the NFL and college changes throughout the week. That's why we do it. Don't forget, 2 p.m. Eastern today, our props special every single week in your feed. Turn on those notifications. Now, AB, I talk about those numbers for a reason, because you are getting ready to give us a game, and I'm just going to sit back, and as soon as you're done, I've got a little something special just for you. So what do you got, sir?
Yeah, Coach, I can't wait for that. I'm sure it's going to be very positive and, good for me. Look, I'm going to go, and I hate to do it to you and M squared, but I'm going to go Sunday Night Football. I'm going with the Bills plus 2.5 against the Chiefs, and here's why. The Bills offense can go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs offense. It might even be better. The Bills have the best scoring defense in the NFL. The Chiefs have the worst in the NFL. And look, I understand that it's in Arrowhead and it's going to be loud. I've been to Arrowhead. That place is rocking constantly. But you know what? The Bills know that when you win in Arrowhead in October, that means that you don't play there in late January. This game means everything to Buffalo. They have to get this win if they want to advance to a Super Bowl. And look, here's the last part. The Chiefs, they have it covered in 6 straight at home. The Bills, their past 3 regular season road games have been wins by 28 points or more.
Do you smell that, Maestro? Do you smell it? Do you smell that, Maestro?
I do smell a showdown coming.
You're damn right you smell a showdown coming. So the only question is, do you accept or do you not accept? I will give you 2.5 for our normal price. Are you in, AB?
Sir, I accept.
Wow.
Can Allan even watch the game on his 1974 Vizio behind him?
Hey, my favorite comment last night as we were going in like the live show, like going right into the game, somebody wrote in the chat, they go, does AB just have to turn around and watch?
That is so funny.
It was good.
I can't even believe that Maddie actually made a competitive dig against somebody else on the show when we know you're about 5 or 6 deep, that we can go to the archives. We can go to the archives for the lady. All right. Every time he's on the show, that he's got to bring it right back to the tracks. That's why he's our guy. Maestro, what do you got?
Okay, I think there's a little value on the White Sox today, not to win the game, but in terms of their team total, over 3.5 runs at -115 at MGM, facing a lefty, Valdez. They have a 775 OPS against lefties, about 20 points higher than against righties. They've seen him twice this year. He has a 4.05 ERA against them, and Luis Robert was not in the lineup. That guy is amazing. He only played 68 games, so that's a big break. Plus, we have an umpire who is 39-30 to the over, with his games averaging over 10 runs a game. The White Sox were terrible most of the game. They started to get going a little bit towards the end of that game. I think they get to 4 runs. We know we get 9 full at-bats from them, so I'm going over 3.5 for the White Sox.
All right, very good. I love the fact we get, count them, 4 baseball games today, in addition to the college football, in addition to, if you like golf, that's already off and running. Quick question before we get to the recap, Maddie. Somebody in the YouTube comment section said that they have Temple tonight, plus 29, as the last leg of their $900 parlay. What should they do to guarantee their money? What would you do, Maddie?
Fade me.
So they've already played Temple, though. They can't
Cincinnati.
fade you.
It looks like he played Cincinnati. Yeah.
Minus 29. You're right.
Like I said, I just think I especially take Temple in the first half. I think Cincinnati is going to be flat. I really do. I think that's too many points.
All right, Glenn, take that for what it's worth. So if you bet 200 or 300, you're guaranteed. So take it for what it's worth. Temple's a pretty good football team, better than people think. They really, really are. All right, Maddie, thank you very much. All right, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, and as always, it looks glorious. AB, That's a loser. Bills plus 2.5. Then Allie, first 5 for the Rays on the money line, minus 130. I love that pick. Then Maddie's got 3 picks today. Brewers, he also likes them in the series, which I just played live here on the show. Temple plus the 30 against Cincinnati. And then we're going to go Steelers on Sunday. Pick them over the Broncos. Then the Maestro, one play so far, but as always, follow him on social media. You never know when he's going to drop a pick on Twitter. White Sox team total over 3.5 runs. Then, are you kidding me right now, Jeweler? Are you kidding me right now? Now you're just getting cocky. Astros, Brewers on the money line. Boston, Tampa Bay over 7.5. And then late tonight, Dodgers, Giants over 7. Just not that far from where I'm sitting right now. Can't wait for all that baseball today. All right. We've got to focus. We've got to get everything in. Don't forget our prop special, 2 p.m. Eastern this afternoon. We're also today taping an NBA Futures 2 or 3 episodes. That will be in your feed sometime early next week. And your MMA episode also in your feed right now for UFC Fight Night on Saturday. Can we do any more for you? I didn't think so. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For Maddie Severance, for Alabama, AB and the Maestro, the Jeweler, our entire team here at SportsLine, I am the coach. Tell your friends, the only brand that you need, the Early Edge. Good luck.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.